So we will start with generally what is privacy, data privacy, and what are the different forms of privacy, right? So privacy is one unique subject. Why I say unique is it's something which has a combination where it arises from a legal requirement, but it is moving more towards your technology adoption plus has a lot of intersection points with the new technology as well as the fast moving adoption of other upcoming areas. For example, everyone was speaking about AI, right? Artificial intelligence, but just see how quickly data privacy experts have picked up the touch points of AI, and they have seen the importance of data privacy professionals to bring the AI certifications under the arsenal, right? So that's the way privacy is moving towards. Privacy is no more just a legal topic, which used to be in the past in terms of only the legal experts used to dominate this profession. But now it has actually uh, uh, it has moved into a level where organization have to look in terms of technology stakeholders playing very important role, right? Because simple reasons of the challenges that the laws are going to pose for the organizations, right? For example, data subject rights, right? It's going to be so complicated for a large organization, how you're going to cater to the request, how you're going to map the data flow, how we are going to conduct those different assessments. There will be so many processes, sub processes for medium to large organization, how you're going to hire your processes, due diligence in terms of those assessments. So all these aspects are making data privacy is a very interesting amalgamation of legal, technology, and process, right? So with that, generally there is no standard definition for privacy. That's another significant part which you need to be aware of. The reason is privacy is a topic that arises from your human rights. Okay, the origin starts from 1890s, but it took a very significant turn from the Second World War, where from human rights regarding right to be left alone and right to private and family life and right to freedom of expression were created as fundamental rights. So this led to it's a foundation for all the data privacy laws that we see in the world are actually based on these two fundamental human rights, right? And so apart from this, then privacy evolved in terms of what people felt about their data, how it has to be managed. So people were slightly powerless and clueless in terms of how to question the corporates, how to ask those questions to get control over the data. Even till now, in India, you will feel the same in terms of as all of us as an individuals, we felt so powerless before the corporates to question their practices in terms of ask those reasons of why my data was collected, why it is being processed. So this data subject rights is actually giving you the power back in your hands in terms of asking those difficult questions, making the organizations accountable for what they do with your data, right? So and it actually varies a lot different from region to region, right? So for example, US has a very different approach when it comes to data privacy laws. You will see a vast difference between European Union GDPR and the different state specific laws in US. They have a very business centric approach. They want to facilitate business, at the same time they want to provide some power back to the consumers. But there is a great degree of difference in terms of how GDPR is so uh, 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 comprehensive and restrictive, but the US or mostly the Western world tries to give more leverage to the organization, right? But those are changing compared to what it used to be. For example, CCPA is now amended to become CPRA. Now CPR is now closely coming towards the direction of most of the global laws, right? So there are 200 plus data privacy laws that exist around the world, right? And why did we choose these two laws? Part of our discussion is that one, GDPR is considered as a gold standard when it comes to data privacy laws, and it sort of sets a fantastic platform for anyone to understand data privacy from its roots, and that knowledge is going to help you to apply wherever you're working with different data privacy laws, right? That's one reason where we are going to benchmark all our conversation with GDPR. And the second is going to be the DPDP Act, because we have a huge demand in India in terms of trying to cater to the new law. Although the rules have not come in, but the rules are not going to change what has been enacted in the law. So that's the reason we are trying to stay ahead in the market, trying to cover what is expected from a data protection officer, and what is going to be the interesting nuances that you need to be aware of, that is expected from the law to fulfill, right? So that's the background. And we or in general, the data privacy laws focus on your data privacy or information privacy, right? If you see, the privacy has four different aspects. One is your bodily privacy, which is refers to your control over your body, like who can touch you, or in terms of anyone is trying to take a photograph or a video, you have your rights over that. That's your bodily privacy. Second is territorial privacy, a right over your space. It could be the space where you're working in your office, or it could be a space where your family resides. So no one can just barge your door and enter, even if it's law enforcement agencies. They need to have an appropriate reason to do that, with appropriate warrant or something like that, right? The third is your communication privacy. It's a right for you to not being intercepted of any communication that you take up. It could be different forms of electronic, whatever we can think of. That's your communication privacy. And last is your information or data privacy, right? So why is that data privacy has taken the center stage among all other privacy aspects? Is that this is the one which is going to be the most easily compromised, and which is the one which is going to be sort of misused by the corporates, and that's where the law is focusing to give the control back to the data subjects. And this is where it's like a cliche statement that data has become the new oil. I think with the AI, it's going to be even more expensive than oil. I don't know what is the next level. Maybe it's equivalent to gold, diamond, or platinum. So that's the way, that's where every organization is heading in this direction. Everyone wants to have data with them, and trying to utilize them to equip themselves with whatever skill set that is required, or whatever information to sort of improve their services, products, or whatever it could be, right? So that's in general about privacy, right?